Hi guys, welcome back. TerraFirmaCraft with me, Sid, and I've been a bit busy in the forge. Let me show you. We now have 6 whole ingots of black steel. I have got another 6 weak steel ready, but I need no steel over there. I've got a little bit of pig iron here. I think that is pig iron, isn't it? Yes. So I need to process up a whole load more pig iron. I'm still alright for magnetite, so I might be alright for this batch of... who knows. What else have we been up to while we're at it? I've been cooking in the kitchen. I've been making meals rather than just eating the raw ingredients. And in the castle itself, I've not really done a huge amount, but still got to finish the chimney off. But we have got... I've kind of been planning out how these walls are going to go. So what you're going to have is... I think we can get up this side, can't we? So the first wall lip is going to be there, and then the next wall lip is going to be there. That's the... I think that's Gabbro off the top of my head, that floor there. And probably we'll have this wall will come here, and then we'll probably have one more lip, and then we'll have the tower going up a few stories over that. So I made a little bit of progress there. I'm really not doing this on camera just because it's quite tedious, just laying block after block. And oh, I need some water, I'm a little bit thirsty. Yeah, so my next mission is to finish off getting this weak steel welded with some pig iron, make up a whole load more pig iron, and another batch of weak steel, and the world will be a good and happy place. But it is slow progress. I mean, it is seriously slow. So yeah, I'm going to go and get on with that, and I'll be back with you when we're a little bit further along. Well, I've got the last batch of weak steel done, I've got the last batch of pig iron done, but I've just realised that it is the 2nd of September, and we probably ought to think about harvesting our crops. That took a while, by the way. Yeah, it's not an easy or quick process. You'll notice I've gone through all of those meals I made. It was about six meals. Probably in real terms, probably well over. I don't know, I'm sure I should have had some baby piggies by now. Oh well. So let's go and get some crops harvested, because these should... I probably need my hoe actually, just to check. Mode. Ripeness mode, let's have a look. See, they aren't ready, so neither is that. These are. So we'll have the cabbages. That's ready. Wherever it went. Oh, there's my garlic and garlic seed. These are ready. I should probably not use the hoe to beat them. What about you? You're ready, whatever you are. More. Oh, hang on. Better do some combining. And bang that one in. There we go. So we've got a whole load of taters. What else we got? You're not ready. You are not ready. Soya's ready though, so we can get that in as well. As are the bell peppers. Let me just... oh, they're beans. Okay. Thought they were soy. Oops. I know I can right click these, but given that the season is rapid... oh, they're squashes. So yeah, that's all that lot in anyway. But as I say, this lot not ripe yet, so I'm going to have to remember that that's there and not forget about it. And we can probably harvest a few of these berries as well. I really ought to plant my fruit trees at some point, but I haven't decided where I actually want them. Which obviously is a bit of a pain when you're trying to plan your crops. I'll get the rest of the berries in. I suppose what I should do is run down and grab some of these and let's have a look, see what we got. Empty. So potatoes in the bag. That's empty as well. So garlic, fruit, and you're empty, so you can have those for now. See, most of this is rotted food that's just rotted away. Let's put the empties up here. Hopefully I've got a little bit of that salt pork left though. If not, we're going to have to kill a piggy. Gimme. No, you're empty. You're empty. This is the only problem I find with this is the food. No, I think it's all gone. Pretty much everything. Yep. So we're going to have to slaughter a pig as well. Not a problem. That's what they're for after all. I'll keep you on my bar. Probably need a drink. So yeah, but we are getting close to having the black steel anvil, and just eat that for now, seeing as I'm not near a meal preparation. Well, I am. There's one in the kitchen, but we'll have those. Right, I'm just going to harvest this lot, and I will be right back with you. Oops, forgot to put my mic down. These are ready now. So, and I've just done a whole load of pig. Yeah, one of the pigs didn't make it, so we killed him. That's his purpose in life, after all. Let me just double check these. No, nothing there. But what we can do is get on and make some bread. We've got the pork, so we'll cook that up and we can put those seeds away for next year. We've got more seeds and stuff than we know what to do with, really. So, where's a knife? Give me a knife, iron knife, and that should give me that lot. It's actually more effective to do them separately because you get the straw from each, but I'm not desperate for straw at the moment, so not a biggie. Let me put you away and stick you into the grindstone. 111 ounces, so then I think we mix with water off the top of my head. It's a while since I've done this. Come on, give me that, and that gives us flour. Oh yes, oh I see, we're going to get multiple flours. I'm going to get 2 flours to be precise. So we got that, we can cook that up. We'll do that up in the forge, up in the main castle, while I'm heating the forge up as well. Then we can be welding the weak steel to the pig iron, and hopefully we'll be in a position to make a black bronze anvil, not black bronze, a black steel anvil, and some black steel tools. So yeah, we're getting there steadily today, because I had to kill a pig because I didn't have any protein left to put in my meals. So let's get the old, we'll get these cooked first. Cut. I am definitely going to need to get some coal as well. I'm going to need to get a whole load more iron because that's all the iron I've got left. And yeah, it's looking a bit grim in the old supplies chest now. But anyway, we can get this lot cooked up, and then I'll get on and we'll start welding these ingots. So we've got some bread, we've got cooked pork. This is so much faster than faffing around with those fire pits, it has to be said. And yeah, hopefully the world will be a good and happy place. And then we'll have 1, 2. Wait for those to cook. 1, 2, 3, and then we can stick 1, 2, 3 of those in there. And I'm probably going to have this one running as well with the pig iron in it, because then I can run both at the same time. But none of it came near me. So yeah, it's not necessarily the most efficient way of doing things, but it will at least mean that everything warms up at roughly the same rate. Time for a bit of cooking while that warms up, I think, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, there we have it. 7 double ingots. I've got a couple in the fire cooking of black steel. So let's get that built. Black steel anvil, pick you up. You're the black steel one, in you go. And we're there. I can smelt this one back down. I'll just pop you in there for now. So we'll smelt that back down to get the steel out of it. So now we're just waiting on these to warm up to a good point, and I'm going to make myself a black steel pick and probably a black steel mace actually, because I've got the steel sword, so I still haven't even broken into that yet. I've got a whole load of cooked pork and stuff in there ready for feeding myself. So yeah, next step is I think either blue steel. I'm not sure whether it's blue steel. Let's have a bash at this then. I want to make a, where are you? Hammer? No, no. Prospect. Oh, it's a double for a mace, isn't it? Damn it. Pick. Oh god. What have we got here then? So we're going to need to go up quite a bit, and then we're going to need to go bang, bang, bang. Let me take myself back down a bit. Bang, bang, bang. That's too far. So bang, bang, bang. No, that's still too far. Bang, bang, bang. Almost. So punch, bend, draw. Damn it. Bend, draw. No. Bend, draw. Ah. Bend, draw. Oh, this is infuriating to and it's gotten too cold. Okay, well that's going to be a work in progress then. Oh, and it's dark. Better go sleep quick before we get accosted. So yeah, we're at the black steel, which is pretty damn good. I might just make it go. Oh, I need some more food. We'll deal with that in a moment. So this item's been worked. Let's have a go with you, see what we can make with that one. Chisel, I think just about all of the good. Let's make a scythe actually. So hammers down, then draw, and then bend. So hammer, draw, no, hammer, draw, bend, no, hammer, draw, hammer, draw, bend, too far. Oh, it's bend, draw, hammer actually. Wonderful. Bend, bend, draw, bend, bend, draw, bend, bend, draw, hammer, nope. I see, yeah. Draw, hammer. Draw, hammer. This mechanic. Bend, bend, draw, hammer, two. Draw, hammer. This is probably one of the most infuriating mechanics in the game. Anyway, I'm going to continue doing this and I'll be back in a little while. Okay, I decided not to do the scythe. I did a shovel because my shovel's not far off broken, and it seemed a little bit easier, I'll be brutally honest. So we now have a black steel pickaxe, which is considerably better. We've got the old shovel there, we've got an axe in reserve. I have got 2 more ingots of black steel, which I may or may not use to make a weapon, and not entirely sure what for the best there. Anyway, so for the next tier of metal, we have got quite a few challenges ahead of us. Let me just create another pour. Have you got? Yeah, I think we can make that worn out. Okay, these are only got a slight bit of decay in them. First challenge is we're going to need charcoal and lots of it. Second is we're going to need coal and lots of it. Third is we're going to need probably steel, actually, iron and lots of it. So we've got quite a lot of mining to do, I think, is the long and short of it. Now, the one thing I'm not certain about is, obviously the next tier after black steel is blue and red steel, but it's not clear from the wiki whether you have to do blue steel then red steel, or whether you can go to either, because both use black steel as their constituent part. So if I can skip red steel, blue steel for example, I may go straight to red steel, but I'm not sure whether I can or not, and it's an expensive experiment to say the least. So if you do know, please do let me know, because that's going to be invaluable. Let's have a wander down here, just see what's going on the farm. So I did notice, no, they are getting, but they haven't got. And I think some of these guys may be approaching ripeness as well. So we're going to need to chop down a whole load of trees. We need a whole load of material. You're not ripe, are you? And you're not ready, and you're still not ready. Great. So I'm going to keep my eye on those as well. So I'm just going to check how long I've been going, because it's always awkward when you're recording something like this, because it takes an age to record, to actually do all the work, but you're not sure how long you've actually been recording on camera for. So I'll check that and I'll be right back with you. Okay, we've been going about 20 minutes, so got time to do a few other bits and pieces around the place. I'm not entirely sure what yet. The entire thrust of this episode was to get the black steel, so we've done that. But we do have a few bits and pieces of things we need to work on. So let's just head in here. Grab my chisel. Grab my hammer. Grab my saw. God, it's just, inventory is a nightmare in this, isn't it? So let's go and see what resources we've got up there for starters. So there's obviously this lot is going to need decorating. That's a given. We're also going to need a staircase which runs up, and I may actually, I don't know. Let's go and have a look up here and have a think. So I've still got a fair bit of dolomite left and not much shale, but that in itself is not a huge problem. Now in terms of rooms down here, I don't think we're going to have much in the way of rooms. This is going to be like the minstrel's gallery. So the question is, how do we then go up? And I need some, what's the word? Oh, I'll take a bit of damage. Some chestnut, that's the word I was looking for. Which hickory, no, must have some chestnut somewhere. If 19 chestnut planks, well, I suppose it's a start. Hickory plank. The only problem with this setup at the moment for me is I don't know where anything is. It's getting increasingly difficult. So where would we put the stairs up? Now I suppose an obvious point would be a yes, that's probably it. From here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that kind of makes a lot of sense. Well, it does to me anyway. So then you get your chisel and your hammer and go into stair mode, and we'll go 1. And we need to come up with something for the banisters on these, but not right now. So we come up here and then we go stair, and we'll probably need to make another chisel at some point actually. Now is that, let's take you out as well. And then what we're going to need to do is put in the stair sections underneath. I can just borrow this for the time being. We need to come out a bit further this way, I think. And then it should be the same process again. Oh, bugger. Except, of course, when you click on it with the wrong orientation. So let me come across here and try that again. So, don't really want to go wasting chestnut. I mean, I've got a plantation of the things growing, so it's not a major problem. It's just wasteful. And in this game, you don't want to be wasting nothing. Yeah, that works. I like that. It kind of does the trick. And then we can start thinking about rooms on the next floor. As I say, this is not going to have any rooms to it, but that is. In fact, we can take out you as well, can't we? And plonk that back down. Oh, God damn it. I also need to put some doors in some of these towers and walkways. So quite a lot of the building here is I think this would be where the wall would go. Let me grab some dolomite for starters, and we'll have the wall here. Now this is probably going to be a single room. So let's go one from there and then like that perhaps. And that will give us that room, and then maybe, just maybe, do that. So we'll end up with a small room off of that. Yeah, that works. So your flow of traffic would come up here. And then, now this is where we start getting fun. We're going to need a stairwell going up onto this floor. Oh, this is fun when you start trying to think about these things and how you're going to do your flow of movement within the keep. So if there was a corridor that ran along there and leave that open. Yeah, that kind of works. And then we can have, when we get to here, this can be the point for the wall. That can be, right, need more bricks. So you can kind of have a room coming in here. And then this comes this way. And how many did I do this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me come over here. 1, 2, that's 2. Hup. That's 3. Oh, damn it. That's 3. That's 4. And that will be the floor level. And then we would have, hang on, let me get this right. That's the floor level there. Probably that. And then that one would come down. Like that. And then the same going up that side. That doesn't work for this design. Or at least it doesn't work for this design here, but if we were to bring the... Yeah, that'll kind of do it. It's getting us around anyway. I'm just going to experiment with this. I need to grab some more chestnut and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, the first law of sod states that when your inventory is full, your crops will ripen. So I was walking back and I noticed that the peppers and the tomatoes was actually ripening in front of my very eyes. And of course we had absolutely no spare inventory space. So just bear with me a second. Sorry about that. My dinner's ready apparently, so what we will do is we will probably wrap up at this point. I've got a whole load of chestnut logs, so we can at least continue on with the floors in the castle. I will need to make more bricks, more design plans for the element, and obviously in the meantime we also need to find more mineral resources to continue on building our metallurgical progression from black steel to the next point. I'm still trying to break this axe, it just does not want to go. So yeah, anyway, we have black steel, we're making progress on our final abode, and until next time, thank you very much for watching guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.